753 233. Yeah, that's me. And if she wants the rest, then come to the edge of Northwest and you'll find me. Break your heart.
Onwards! Day 2! He's not ready!
You know that bin we found yesterday? We'll put him inside the bin. Unless you want to go.
I'll bet. Yeah!
This excited looking chap is my mate Scouse George, and he's just agreed to be put inside a bin and smuggled into a festival. You go inside the bin? I'll drag him in. I will.
I fucking love to get involved with this one.
Yeah.
Good show. Yeah, do it.
Alright,
You're gonna regret that decision, mate.
What do I have to do? Sit in the bin?
Yeah, fucking stinking.
No.
So if they find you in the bin, what are you going to say?
Surprise! How much time do you reckon I'll have to spend in the bin?
Nobody can do what I've done.
Hey! What have you done?
Nothing.
You won't do it?
How much would I bet? I'll bet you £5,000 I do it.
You won't do it. It's a pussy.
So with $5 on the line and the HP&A balloons around his neck, George was ready.
Where are they?
I don't think you can.
Got the H and the P&A?
Well, it's going to be a surprise either way. So yesterday was a bit of a write-off.
This fella is a fucking idiot.
Are you excited about your mission?
Surprise!
Absolutely not. Driver, take your shirt off.
The driver didn't take his shirt off, but we are off to a good start. We've already got the bin men method locked off, but today was the day where the bin men become the litter. A stroke of genius? Maybe. Crazy stories to tell the grandkids? That shit's priceless. But now, it was time to find George a bin. Right, let's go find that bin.
Not looking good. Try and make sure the bin time is fucking minimal, please.
Yeah. How are you gonna, who's gonna drive you in the bin?
He's gonna roll him in and he's gonna be inside.
That's what I like to hear. Subscribe, thank you very much.
What happens now?
That's the bin.
Oh, that's absolutely honking. So with the first bin option absolutely honking, we decided to spare George the potential illness and borrow him a bin from a nearby house. It's worth saying at this point, everything was returned. Don't steal bins, people. It's a trashy thing to do. Oh God, I hate myself. So with the bin secured, all we needed to do was get the lankiest member of our friendship group inside it. An easy task, right? There. Oh,
Where's the spare flies about? Get the flies out. I don't have no flies in there. Spend as little time as possible in there. It's not that bad.
Nah, it's fine actually. It's not that bad.
Get that bit, Zach. It's not that bad.
George, you need to test the bin for size.
Okay, I'll be able to get in.
Test the bin.
Wow. Yeah, he's not getting it, you know.
I will do. You're gonna have to give us a hand. I don't fit.
Have you ever seen a girl who can no longer fit in her jeans? Nah, neither have I. But I can imagine the look of pure shock and dejection looks somewhat similar to this.
I don't fit.
Wait. Get down, you creep.
I don't fit.
Go on, keep going.
I can't.
Wait, keep going.
Wait, don't do that.
Wait, you don't fit. Yeah. Go sideways now.
How?
Go sideways.
Go sideways. That doesn't fit. What? No, don't do that. Hold on, No, go on. Don't do that, that was bad.
Get in head first.
Wow. He's going for it. That's not happening. It's not happening. It doesn't work.
How about your first attempt?
Awful. That was bad. That went as bad as it possibly went.
So we found our bin.
Not good.
No, man.
Pause. Right, don't forget to vlog.
For fuck's sake, mate.
Let's get this show on the road.
Video it. 2 minutes.
Tell him to stop being a mong and stop being...
Play with traffic.
Right, go. It's hard to push, man.
So with George in the bin, the uphill struggle to get into the festival began.
Devil's Nest, George. Devil's Nest, like.
What started as an idea 4 hours earlier had now turned into some weird reality.
Fuck.
George was literally inside a bin with nothing but a party hat and his thoughts to keep him company. But, as always, this was for a cause bigger than himself. We were out here creating stories for the grandkids, and once again, the stakes were high. But you know what's worse than getting caught? Being one of them boring granddads with shit stories. So after 7 minutes of pushing, we finally arrived at the gates of Mordor.
Yeah. Alright.
So as George's eyes accumulated to the light, my face said it all. We were awaiting impending doom.
They think I've been very anal. Oh, what a fucking surprise. How'd you get then?
They're like, oh, open the lid, lads. And Jamie was like, no, why? Open the lid to him and let him a party hat.
That is the meggerest video ever. I get that video out, George. That is the best thing I've ever seen. Chad's like a little baby. Is that?
I didn't know what the fuck is going on. I didn't know
That
if you
is
were
the
in.
chokest thing ever. Alright, look at it bobbling around. Look at it, the fucking party hat.
Right, we flopped. How did it feel inside the bin?
Fucking horrible.
The way that lid just came up and him with his little fucking party hat. Am I there? Am I in the festival? No, you're getting nicked.
So now I think they're going to know what we look like. So we're going to have to split up, every man for himself, and just try and get in and meet the rest of the crew. George is having second thoughts. So at this point, the pilgrimage started. We weren't allowed to go near the festival because they would have recognised us, so we took some mad routes through some traveller camp and a park just to get round.
This is mad. This is actually mad.
This was going to be a mission. So we're going to go one by one because they're probably looking out for 3 lads. And he's going in on the left hand side. May I mention Jamie doing an absolutely stellar job of picking up the litter.
What's he doing? He's picking up 2 buckets.
Picking up more litter, picking up more litter, picking up more litter. I think he's really just overdoing it. I think he's going to run out of bag in a minute. I think that's it. Jamie's in.
Who's up next then? You want me to go next?
No, me.
Zach, you're the chip king.
Hey lads, have you got ID? Excuse me lads. What are you doing? What are you doing? Boys, we're in. These lads are in. So after all of that, we have reunited with our friends, and I was met with a cheerful nostalgia which reminded me once again why I fucking love festivals. And my mates. Funnily enough, some of the maddest times of my life have been in Eastville Park with these lot. 4 years of somehow topping the year before, the inception of the jib, and it was time to do it one more time before the real world swallowed my compadres up. It was time to celebrate life.
Who got the funk? Jesus.
Now for me, a music festival isn't always about the music. It's important to get out there and explore the wildlife. And if any of you know Bristol, you'll know it has some great wildlife.
I was in Ibiza.
How you doing?
No, I'm a fuck.
What we saying?
Patata.
Hello, you're so fucking aggressive, man.
Yep, that's Lau hitting Jamie whilst calling him aggressive. She literally writes her own jokes.
You fucking crap.
First of all, Liverpool's a shithole. I ain't gonna play it like that, bro. I ain't gonna play it like that, bro. Is it 4? Is it 4? Liverpool is blue. Is it 4, you idiot?
What do I remember? So with the day coming to an end, the final set was being played. Jamie refused to be outdone. It should go without saying at this point, don't recreate anything this guy does. It's safe to say at this point, probably about half the crowd wasn't actually watching the DJ. They were all just watching Jamie. So as if climbing onto the top layer wasn't enough, he decides to dash his t-shirt. And as if getting up there and throwing your top off wasn't enough, Jamie started shadowboxing with the light.
Security's literally there saying, get down, get down, get down. Yeah, that was bad.
So with that, another mad weekend down south was in the books, and despite our old age, professional job titles, and extra wrinkles.
Please video that.
Oh, fucking
He's going in there with his top off. Like, who the fuck does he think he is? I'm Jamie.
Plain girl looking like Margot, but a man thinks I'm an arsehole. But we won't let her see me cause he knows I'm a G. And an MC that takes bare P and Golla.